Good morning, travelers. It is day 6. We are anchored in Cabo San Lucas. The little water taxis are hanging around the ship, so I'm sure they're going to let us out soon. It's about 6:30 in the morning, and that was when they said we were going to be able to start getting off the ship. We booked a shore excursion through the ship called Land's End Boat Tour, and that takes us out to Land's End and shows us all the fun things and takes us back. I think it's about an hour and a half or 2 hours. And then after that, we're just going to see what we want to do on shore because we have to be back on board really early. The last water taxi is going to be at 1:30. And we don't want to be on that. We want to be early. So I'll let you know how it goes. Hello travelers, it's the end of day 6 and we were in Cabo San Lucas very briefly. So we got up at some horrible hour so that we could be on the pier in time for, I believe we had to be there at 8:30, and the information they gave us said that it took 45 minutes for the tender. So we were there a little early before that, and we actually took way less than 45 minutes once we got on the tender, and we were a good hour early on the pier. We wandered around a little bit looking for open shops. Most of them were not open yet because, of course, we were also early on our time because the ship likes us to be on ship time, which was an hour ahead, I believe, of Cabo San Lucas time, and so it was really early for the shops to be open, so most of them weren't. So we wandered around a little bit, came back, signed a waiver, wandered around a little more, came back, and then they took us to the ship. And it was a good-sized catamaran. It had 2 of those areas where you could sort of sit with your legs over dangling, and then they had like these big nets where if you wanted to, you could potentially lay out on the nets. Nobody did. The only one who was actually on the nets was one of the guys who worked on the boat, and he was having a really good time bouncing from net to net to go and accomplish various tasks. And so that was fun. The tour was the Land's End boat tour. It turned out to be about an hour long total. And they took us out to Land's End, where the Arch is, and Lover's Beach, and Divorce Beach, and they had a soundtrack playing in the background of Jacques Cousteau narrating some of the problems of overfishing and that sort of thing, and its impact on the environment, which was interesting. And then we went around the bend of Land's End, down a bit, and then he turned the boat around and we went back. There were 2 good-sized super yachts anchored, and one we could see from my balcony, the other one, the bigger one, we saw on our tender back, and it was big enough that it had a helicopter on board. It's funny because someone was like, "That's what money looks like." Yeah, that's what money looks like. And we went to Bonsai Sushi again for dinner. We went there yesterday. We went there again today. I had ramen. It was quite tasty. Tomorrow we are going to teppanyaki, so that should be fun too. It's going to be 3 days in a row at Bonsai. Tomorrow is a sea day, and they gave us the disembarkation information. They also have a disembarkation show coming up at 10:15 tomorrow. They don't give you your luggage tags. You have to go and get them. And so either you can go to the disembarkation presentation at 10:15, or you can watch it sometime in the afternoon on your stateroom TV. But we are both taking airport transfers to Los Angeles Airport, although we're having some problems with them getting my sister's ticket like they should. They're having problems finding the transaction despite the fact that we can show them the receipt. We worked with Ace, who is a trainee at the customer services desk, and he's very helpful. Okay, so that's it for us for tonight. Solo Sue signing out.